Okay, so welcome to Let's Talk. So this episode is going to be a special edition. So we've got the Leeds versus Liverpool preview. So this is for Monday. So no Tuesday episode this week because we're going to be doing this one on the Monday. And we're just going to be talking about Leeds and Liverpool, who we think is going to win. Leeds! And then we'll say our predictions. We're going to go through our combined 11. Play who we think is going to perform the best in the match, first goal, and then we're going to do a little fun bit at the end, just a couple of players who played for both and who we think was the best one. So let's kick it off straight away. What are you saying, Shaun? What are you saying? Season so far for Liverpool?
Out
of 10, 0.
Out of 10, bloody hell, mate! I'll give it a 1.
1 out of 10. I mean, you're not in a relegation battle, so I wouldn't go what.
No, it's not. But I'm sorry, but from where we were, it's shocking. I understand with any injury. No. Okay, I'll be real. I'll give it a 3. I'll give it a 3. I know we've been from where we were to where we are. I get it. Maybe it's been a shambles. It's not good enough. I'm sure I have any team that has previously won the title. No team has been lower than us the season after. That's why it's shocking. I understand we've had defensive injuries, but it's unacceptable. I understand maybe that the team morale is gone. There's none of that fluidity that we've had, and there's no spine to the team. The spine to the team has been dented a lot, but a lot of teams have injuries too. Obviously, what are the chances 3 centre-halves are going to get injured? So it's not been a great season at all, but we can still salvage it by finishing in the top 4, which is doable. So I think I'm also disappointed in the fact that we didn't. Our best cup run was the Champions League. We're out of it now, but apart from that, I'm a bit disappointed with the whole season. But you at least just make top 4 at least in the end to save it a bit. But yeah, what do you think for Leeds?
Just on Liverpool. I finished Liverpool. I think if you get Champions League, I'd probably give it from me a 5 out of 10, just because there's a lot of teams that have look at Arsenal obviously they could win the European Cup, but they're in 10th, 11th. Do you know what I mean? They've had a shocking season. So you've had a lot of injuries. Look, no excuse and stuff. You should have done better. Because of your injuries, I don't think you should have won the league because your injuries have been severe. If you look at the players you have lost, but overall it has been a poor season. I think recruitment was poor, but we've mentioned that before, haven't we? But I think recruitment was poor this year. But I think. I think you know what you need next year, as in Klopp will know what he needs. It's just if you get the funds, if you don't get Champions League, that would be the only issue. So Leeds, out of 10, I'm going to give it a strong 8 out of 10. I'm happy. 10 out of 10 would be we're competing for the league title. Do you know what I mean? 10 out of 10 is Champions League. So I think 8 out of 10, I'm buzzing with this season. I think we've had a fantastic season. I think probably I'd give it 80% recruitment's been really good. We've got the under-23s have just won their league, so there's good up-and-coming players coming through. It just looks really positive. The lads that we've got have all improved. Every single player we've got has improved. And it's just looking like we're going somewhere now. It looks like we're building. I mean, a 10 out of 10 is if Bielsa signs a new 2-year contract that he's rumoured to be signing. He signs that, then it's 10 out of 10 for me because it doesn't get much better for Leeds. I mean, look, we lost to Crawley as well in the cup, didn't we? So it's not a perfect season, but we're very close to a perfect season. It's just been brilliant. They've been brilliant to watch. They've been every team we've played, we've given it a good go. And we just beat Man City away from home with 10 men. It doesn't get much better. Do you know what I mean?
No, it doesn't.
Recruiting wise, we've got a player like Rafinha. What a signing! And then you look at the back, Llorente's turning into an absolute beast of a player. Meslier in goal, and then you got players like Strauch and Phillips who are getting better and better. So Stewie Dallas who continues to improve. So for me, Bamford who's had a fantastic season. Seeing so far, you couldn't go much better for go better for us. What do you think? You agree with that?
No, I totally do. I think Leeds have been fantastic. Arguably, the most entertaining team to watch in the whole season because they just give it a go. Every game, they'll give it a go. Even when they're not playing bad, even when they have a poor performance, they're still giving it a go. And I think that's the thing. I think that's what's lost out. What they've showed for me is what's lost out of when a lot of teams that aren't as good as other teams, that's what they lose, that effort. Because a lot of other teams are so negative, they just want to defend. But Leeds has just come into the league and is like, no, every game we're going to go for it. We're going to give it the best we can, and we're going to attack you because this is how we play. This is our philosophy, and we ride or die the way we play. And I thought it'd been fantastic. Obviously, if the manager signs a new deal, that'd be great. Some of his signings, slightly questionable, but a lot of his signings have been very good. So, they can only get better. Let's hope they can only get better next season, because they've been very, very good. Get to where they should be and where they should be. They should be, obviously comparing it to back where there was years ago, top 6, top 6, top 7 side. That's where Leeds were, and they need to get themselves back to that. And the way they've started, they just need to continue that. Also bring through the players that they have for the academy as well, as you said. Yeah. So they should be proud of their achievements. So,
being brilliant. Yeah, and I think they're trying to replicate what Leicester have done. That's what they're definitely trying to replicate, trying to break into that top 6. Yeah. And but it just feels like, and I've been with Leeds a lot of years, and I've seen a lot of when they've built decent squads and it's been crumbled. But this actually feels like we're building something, and I think it'd be like Liverpool when Klopp first came in. There's that feeling that you're actually building something here, that you're going to be on you're going for a good ride at the moment, and that's what it feels with Leeds. But we're on for a good ride. Right, so we'll go on to combined 11s. So if we can pick any of the players that are in our squads at the moment, I think we'll base it on form for this season. We won't base it on previous form. Who would you pick? So for goalkeepers, Meslier versus Alisson.
I'm still picking Alisson.
I think, the reason I said form is because I'd probably say on form this season, Meslier probably had a better season than Alisson, but I think Alisson is a better goalkeeper. But it's hard because Meslier is a lot younger than Alisson. Do you know what I mean? Not enough experience.
Yeah, I'm still picking. I know, but and obviously I guess Meslier makes a lot more saves than what Alisson makes. But I'm still gonna experience and stuff like that. I think I'm gonna take Alisson, even though he's not been at his best. He's still one of the best goalkeepers in the league. So I'll pick Alisson. Yeah,
I think give it 3 years, and I think it'll be a different conversation. But at this moment in time, who would I pick in my squad? I would pick Alisson. Yeah. But 3 years, it'll be a different story. Right, we'll go right backs. So, Ayling or Trent?
The crazy thing is overall.
Yeah, this is the thing. Overall, it looks easy.
On paper, it looks easy, but I think if you're talking the whole season, Ayling has probably had a better season.
Yeah.
And so on that, I can't believe I'm going to say this. If you're basing it on the whole season, because now if you look at this season, they're not. We've been obviously scored. Obviously, Sterling gets more. Sorry, Trent has scored a goal or 2, but defensively we've been in absolute shambles as well. And he's a senior defender and he should know better. Ayling has come from the Championship and worked wonders and been brilliant. So it's just who do you pick? I think you're probably gonna have to go Ayling, and I don't like to say that. I think I have to pick Ayling.
I think on paper, I think Trent is a better right back. On paper, he's a better right back. Going forward, he's so much better than Ayling. And I think Ayling is a good player that works hard, and that's why he does so well. I think there's been a couple of games that I've watched where I think the Newcastle game, I think I'm thinking about the Newcastle game when St. Maximin came on and he sort of tore him a new one a little bit. But when Leeds played Liverpool last time and Mane, he was in his pocket really. So I think Ayling's had a fantastic season. I don't know. I think I'm going to go with Trent. I think who would I rather have in a perfect team? I'd pick Trent.
Oh yeah, of course. I would rather do. Yeah, of course. I'd agree with that. Of course I would. But I just don't think he's had a good season.
No.
By the standards, if you're basing it on the standards that you set for the last season, it's kind of hard for me to say that he's. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah. Right. We'll go. Right. So we've gone. Yeah, I think on the season, because I said at the start, based on the season, we'll go Ayling then.
Yeah.
He's had the better season. Right, left back, Robertson or Alioski?
Oh, Robertson.
Yeah, I'm not even going to question that. I think we'll just move swiftly on from that one. I mean, Alioski's had a great season. Don't get me wrong, he's had a great season, but he's not in the same level as even with a fantastic season, he's not in the same level as Robertson. Right, centre halves. I don't know how we're going to do centre halves because you've got so many now. You got which ones do we compare? So we've got Llorente for Leeds. I'll do Leeds first. We've got Llorente, we've got Koch, we've got Cooper, and we've got Strauch. They're the main boys. And then for you, you've got we'll say Van Dijk, but I mean we can't really compare him. Gomez, we can't really say.
Matip.
Phillips, Matip. Who else we got?
Fabinho has played there.
Fabinho, Kabach.
I'm taking
Davies hasn't played, has he? No.
I know I'm taking Llorente and Fabinho.
Llorente and Fabinho.
Yeah.
For me, I'm a little bit biased, but I'm taking Llorente because I think he's solid as a rock now, and I think he's brilliant. I'm taking Strauch. I love the guy. Like, I'm in love. Like, honestly, I love the guy. I just think he's brilliant. I just think I remember watching the game with my dad and my brother when he came on against Barnsley when the game before we won the league, and he came on and we were all like, "What's he doing? What's he doing? He doesn't even know what he's doing." Yeah. But since that day, he's improved, and I think he's absolutely fantastic. So yeah, I'm going to pick Strauch for mine. Llorente and Strauch. Right, midfield. So we'll go central midfield next.
And what formation are we playing? Are we playing a 3?
Yeah, we'll go 3. But you can decide whatever you want to do with that 3. So my 3 would be like Phillips would be CDM type thing.
Well, yeah, that's why I'm putting Phillips CDM for me, because that's why I'm putting Fabinho centre back, because then I can have Phillips CDM. I think they both got to play.
Yeah.
Because it's either I put Phillips as centre back or I'll put thing. I think they both got to play, so I'll put Phillips as CDM. I don't think I can really complain about that.
Who's your centre midfielder? So you got Henderson.
Yeah, you got Thiago. I know Thiago's had people say like not a great season, but I just think for what the guy can bring and his actual quality, it's kind of hard for me to not say he should be in there alongside. If you're talking about creativity, it's kind of hard for me to not put him in that midfield, along with like Phillips defensive mid. I would put Thiago defensive mid. Sorry, not defensive mid. I'd put him in that midfield 3 or whatever, along with Calvin Phillips.
Who else you got midfield for Liverpool? Henderson, Thiago.
Wijnaldum, Keita. See, Wijnaldum's played most of the games. He's done all right. He's been all right. He just shows a lot of energy. Who have you got? You got Dallas in it?
Dallas, mate. I'm picking Dallas all day long.
What is what I was going to say? That's what I'm saying. I was going to say, I think if I had one Liverpool player, I would like to have Thiago in there. But if I wasn't going to have Thiago, I feel like it would have to be Dallas, Phillips. Yeah, Dallas, Phillips, and either Thiago or Wijnaldum in there. Because who's your other midfielder?
We normally play Phillips, Dallas, Click, Rodrigo, Roberts, or Hernandez, or something like that. No, that's what I mean. So who's your attacking midfielder? Who do you have?
We don't really have an attacking midfielder because we just play that 3, innit? Like a solid 3 midfield.
Yeah, fair enough. I'd pick Phillips as your CDM, and then Dallas and Wijnaldum. I'd be in mine.
Yeah. I think I'd agree with that. I think I agree with that. Yeah.
And then so wings. We'll go wings. So you got Mane, Salah, Jota.
Oh, this is a tough one because
you've got Rafinha, Harrison, Costa for us. Well, Costa's gone. I'm not even getting a mention. He's gone.
It's very hard. Rafinha has to probably get in. Rafinha will have to get in.
Rafinha has to get in for this season. He's been unreal. Yeah, Rafinha has to get in for mine. Jack Harrison don't get in for me. I think he's gone already.
Salah's the second.
Out of them 3, Salah for me. Yeah, out of them 3, Salah. Mane's had a terrible season for me.
And it's hard for me to not put Bamford in because he scored so many goals. Even having said that, I just feel bad for Jota that he got injured because Jota scored quite a few Premier League goals. Like for me, Jota, I don't know. I'm not saying Rafinha ain't scored many goals. He scored plenty of goals, but it'd be very hard for me to.
Rafinha gets in for me. Rafinha, he has to get in. He's in my team this season. Rafinha, he's just been unreal. Just what he adds.
What the thing is, I feel like Jota has to play. I'm just basing it on the fact that the guy's been injured, right? And look how many he scored quite a few Premier League goals, despite him being injured. I'm sure he scored like almost 10. He's scored almost 10 Premier League goals this season, and he's been out for 3 months.
I mean, I would. I think Bamford has to be in there because Bamford's had a great season. But if you swap Bamford for Jota, I'd say that. Do you know what I mean? I would have Rafinha, Salah, and Jota as your three.
Yeah, I would take that as well because there's pace and there's tons of creativity, and Jota can score with his head as well as obviously he might not score as many headers as Bamford, but he can score with his head. He scores goals as well, and he's turning up for Portugal too. He's scoring the goals for his country, so I think I'd take that front three of Salah. Yeah, Salah, Jota, and Rafinha. Mate, that might be a nice team. Well, to be fair, Liverpool might buy Rafinha this season.
No, we're not starting that.
We can make that front three happen anyway.
If you've got 200 mil spare, then you might be able to.
Mate, we'll give you 30 mil on Origi.
Origi, I don't know.
Mate, he's a goal scorer, isn't it?
Right, so our team, which I can't believe, which if you told me this at the start of the season, I'd have laughed at you. Is the only one we've not agreed on is the centre back, but other than that, we've agreed. So we've got in goal is Alisson. Your defence is Ayling, Rente, one of the centre backs that we mentioned. We couldn't agree. Robertson. CDM is Phillips with Dallas and Wijnaldum, and then Rafinha, Salah, and Jota is your front three.
Yeah.
So for these players, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or maybe 6 if you count the defender. So half your team's Leeds players. Mm-hmm. If you told me that at the start of the season, because Liverpool were going to win the league, Leeds were going to fight relegation, and they've literally gone into the haven't they? Yeah. Mad.
It's kind of hard for me to argue with that, the way that we have played this season.
Yeah.
Obviously, a lot of Liverpool players would, if you're talking about right now and on form, we're not on any form. We're just very hot and cold. So it's just. You got to pick who you think has had a good season, so I think that's fair. I think Leeds have been brilliant,
Yeah. Who would you have? So if you had to pick a manager as well?
Oh mate, Klopp. Mate.
Bielsa.
Mate, Klopp, mate.
Bielsa.
Behave, mate. Behave, mate. Klopp all day long, mate.
Nah, I'd pick Bielsa all day long. I love that. He's a god to me. I love the man.
I know we ain't won anything this season, but I do want to win something. You know what I mean? Come on.
We won the league last year.
Oh, behave, mate! Championship, mate. We won the Premier League. Behave.
Yeah, you win what you win what you're in.
I mean, if I was to win the league, Premier League, then you guys behave.
Give him a couple of seasons to win Premier League. I love the man. I just love everything about him. Everything about him.
If Klopp said he wanted to be the manager of Leeds, you would take him, though, wouldn't you?
Not a chance over Bielsa.
Yes,
I'd pick Bielsa every single time. Every time.
If you knew Klopp was going to come in and bring you to the next level, of course you would.
No, Bielsa, mate. It's all Leeds fans. We love Bielsa. It's everything about him we love. He's just if we could build a statue, Bielsa, 100%. I love honestly what he's done to that team. It's incredible.
But if Klopp's going to change your philosophy and get you a Premier League title or win you a Champions League?
Has Bielsa ever had the chance though? Look at his teams. Has he ever had the chance to build a team like Klopp has? Klopp's done well, and I'm not saying he's not, and I think Klopp is a top manager, but look at the money that Klopp's had available to him to bring in the types of players that he needed to build the squad that he got. Bielsa's never been at a team like that.
I get that, but then Klopp has also brought a lot of players through who we've bought for dirt cheap or whatever. And
and I think he's done brilliant. And that's what I'm saying. He's a brilliant coach. But what I'm saying is, I don't think Bielsa. I think Bielsa can be just as good. That's what I'm saying. But I'm not taking anything away from Klopp. Klopp has done a fantastic job.
Well, we'll see. So if Klopp decides to leave Liverpool, we'll get Marcelo Bielsa and put that to the test. How about that?
You're not having him. He's not leaving Leeds. He loves Leeds.
Right, mate. No, I don't know, mate. What happens if Barnsley get promoted? Barnsley come calling, Barnsley got investment, mate. Bielsa, they got a big project.
Apparently, the one rumour was that Barcelona wanted Bielsa. That was one rumour.
That would have been good.
Barcelona.
So
Yeah, but he ain't leaving. He loves Leeds. He ain't leaving. I love the man.
We'll see, man.
Right. So predictions for the game. What do you think? Leeds at home.
Well, both teams can't.
Leeds on form. 3-2-1. 3-2-1 wins. Yeah, 3-2-1 wins.
Well, both teams can't defend, so I'm going to go 2-1 Liverpool because I think Leeds are going to go for us again, but I think we're going to go for the counter attack, and this is the only thing we've got to play for. And I think we're going to play counter attack in football and score a couple of goals. But
I think it's going to be a tight game. I think we might not have Rafinha, which if we don't have Rafinha, I don't think we will be as creative. So if we don't have Rafinha, I think it could be like a 2-1 Liverpool. I think if we do have Rafinha, I think it could be like a 2-1 Leeds. I think it
was a tight game in the first game.
4-3 though, wasn't it? Yeah, but the first game was a bit of a joke, to be fair. Like that penalty, like now it's not a penalty. Like if it happens now, it's not a penalty, and it's like there were certain things, and I think Liverpool as well took us for granted a little bit, like with the sloppy mistakes that Van Dijk made and stuff.
I just don't think we knew what to expect. I don't think we knew what to expect. Like, but nobody knows what to expect when you play a new team like that for the first time. You just don't know. Like it's just like
I think they do now. They know now. Liverpool know now because like Klopp's already said that they work hard, Leeds. Like and they know they're in for a shift. Yeah, that's the thing though. We all defence. I don't know.
Our defence is shocking.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
But that's the thing. Both defences aren't great. Both teams can easily get.
Saying that though, Leeds have got a lot better defence since Llorente's come in.
No, I don't.
We beat Man City with 10 men.
I agree.
Defensively, we are stronger.
You are, and the thing is, your fitness is good. I just think Liverpool will get it over the line. I just think we'll. I don't know how. Hook or by crook. I think that after that defeat with Real Madrid, after that defeat to Real Madrid, we now have one thing to play for. On the top four, we have to go for it. It's now or never. And knowing that West Ham just dropped points as well, and obviously other teams have games in hand. We need to go for it. Third place is on. Like forget fourth. Third place in automatic Champions League football is on. We have to go for it.
Yeah,
we have to. And then bearing in mind West Ham, I think after Chelsea play, I think Brighton midweek. I think they play West Ham. We have to take advantage of this. So it's now or never for Liverpool.
Yeah, I think it'll be a tight game. I think it'll be a tight margin game, and I think it'll be like 2-1 to either team. But I think if Rafinha plays, I think we might just edge it. But if you could pick a man of the match for the game, obviously we don't know the team lineups or anything yet. But if you could pick a man of the match, who is going to be a standout performer?
Okay.
Where's the game's going to be won or lost? Who's going to be the?
I always go with the midfield battle. So I personally think it's going to be between Phillips and Fabinho. I think in terms of breaking up play and doing what you have to do, because both players are going to have to do that. I think Fabinho is going to win that. He's going to get man of the match because I think he's going to have to. He knows how explosive Leeds can be from that midfield area. He knows he's going to have to break it up quite a lot, and I think he could win the midfield battle. I think that's what's going to be won and lost. Just that little bit of quality and understanding, I think, and experience too. That's what is I think not just energy, the experience. I think that's why he might win man of the match.
I'm going to go. I'll say Rafinha if he plays. If he doesn't, then maybe Bamford. I might go Bamford. Just for if he can get the thing with Bamford, if he can get free, he normally does well, and I just think we are centre backs. I think he could get a bit of space in between them. So I'm going to go Bamford. And then if you could pick someone who's going to score, who would you pick?
Salah.
Yeah, I'd say Bamford.
I don't know why. I just feel like Salah is just he needs to make up for his mistake, his miss against Real Madrid. It's either him or maybe Jota, one of them two. But I feel like it'll probably be Bamford or something like that.
And then last bit, we're just going to do who played for both. So who?
Robbie Fowler played for both, didn't
he? Yeah. What did you say is the best one that's played for both?
I don't know. Maybe
Harry Kewell.
Yes, he was quality. He was.
James Milner. James Milner's one.
Dominic Matteo.
Dominic Matteo, yeah, that's a good one to be fair.
Absolutely, it's going to be Rafinha next season. So,
Ian Rush play for both.
I think I'm going to go with Milner. I think it's only because basically, if you look at a lot of those, I'm not saying that Fowler wasn't unbelievable. Of course he was, but the consistency in which Milner and the high level that Milner's played for so long and his age that he is now, and he's still going, it's unbelievable. Like, obviously, he learned his trade at Leeds. You know, he's gone off to, where did he go, Manchester City? He went to Manchester City after that, I think.
No, he went to Newcastle. He went Leeds, Newcastle, to Villa, to City, to Liverpool.
And look at him, and he's still going so strong, and I just think that's unbelievable. And then after that, it'd probably be between Fowler and Kuehl.
Don't mention that man's name to me. Harry Kuehl. Hate the man.
He done the right thing,
traitor, mate. No, traitor, mate. What he did to Leeds is disgusting. He moved when he moved from Leeds. His agents got like $2 million of the transfer fee, and then he went to Galatasaray after that, and never forgive him. Never forgive him for that. No, traitor, mate. Absolute traitor. He's not so. I think I speak for all Leeds fans. He's not associated to the club anymore.
That is worse than if I think Alioski went.
Yeah, 100%. He was there. He was there when it happened.
That's worse. Yeah.
It just disgusted, mate. Can't be done with him, to be honest. I think if you're saying peak. If you're saying who played really well for both, then I'd say Robbie Fowler, because as a kid, this is my little thing with Robbie Fowler. As a kid, I always thought, because he came in and then Leeds went into administration type thing, so I always thought it was like his fault. But then when you actually look back, his goals ratio was unbelievable at Leeds. We literally bought him at his peak, and he was fantastic at Leeds. And he when you actually read about him and stuff, because I hated him as a kid, because I thought he was the reason that we spent all that money on him, and then that's why it went under, but it wasn't because of that. And when you actually speak to him, he didn't want to leave Leeds. Like, he was really keen to stay and wanted to play for him and stuff. So I have a lot of respect for Robbie Fowler now. And I think for me, like, I'd have loved, because obviously I didn't really follow football as much, but like when he was coming to Leeds and stuff, but I'd love to like really watch him play, because I think he was fantastic, and for Liverpool as well, he was fantastic. Like, some of his goals. So I think if I were out of the players we mentioned, Robbie Fowler he was the best for both, because he was unbelievable. I think when he went back to Liverpool, though, he was terrible because he like passed it, hadn't he? But yeah, he was brilliant. But yeah, James Milner. Obviously he was 16 when he was at Leeds, so we didn't really see much of him. But still a fantastic player, obviously. But yeah, I think out of careers, James Milner wins by a clear country mile. He's won league titles, he's won Champions Leagues, he's won everything. He's how many England caps, and he plays in all the different positions and stuff. Like, he's been a brilliant servant and a really nice guy as well. But so Robbie Fowler would be played fantastic for both. James Milner would be, the ultimate play for both.
I was just going to say, there's one other player actually who played for both, but I don't know how long he played for. Was it Gary McAllister?
Yeah. He needs to mention as well. Yeah,
he was quality.
He won the treble with you.
Yeah, he was brilliant.
He won the league with us.
Absolute Liverpool legend, mate, Gary McAllister.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, brilliant. I've met Gary McAllister, to be fair, when he was Leeds manager. Yeah, when he was Leeds manager, and I went with my mate, and he was Scottish, and obviously Gary McAllister's Scottish, so they started talking. And he said to Gary, and then Gary McAllister, "Oh, where are you from?" And he I can't remember. He said he went somewhere, and then Gary McAllister goes, "Aye, someone has to go from there, don't they?" Like that. And my mate was like, "Aye, they do," like that, and absolutely loved it. But Gary McAllister knew where he lived. Like, it was so funny. But yeah, nice guy, really nice guy, Gary McAllister. But yeah, brilliant player. Won the league with us and won the treble with you. So
legend.
Not too bad. But yeah. So thanks for watching, guys. So yeah, a little bit different this week, just doing a Leeds Liverpool preview. Let us know what you think down in the comments if you like this sort of stuff. Let us know down in the comments your score predictions, who you think is going to win. Obviously Leeds are going to win, but if you can just put your predictions in there, that'd be great. And subscribe, click the notification button, and thanks for watching. Sean,
come on Liverpool, get in.
Shocking. Leeds. Cheers, guys.